Hello, and welcome back to Severed Studios presents Rolling in the Netherdeep. We're excited to bring you a brand new tale of adventure in the lands of Wildmount and Marquette. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master. Around the virtual table we have...
Hey everybody, this is Bill, and I'll be playing Orgoth Skullcrusher.
Everyone, this is Jaiden playing Laphus.
Everyone, this is Jimmy. I'm playing North, and I'm Miss Wilvan.
Oh, so we have a new layout, Bill. Thank you for making that layout so quick for us. And we might be adding a fourth later, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the story. But we've got the three people who are the favored few, who are now fewer, and it's sad. It's very sad. And Ross, we miss you, and hope you can tune in and listen to us sometime. So, anyway, is there anything we need to talk about? We didn't have any birthdays or anything, right? Nope. Okay. Well, let's get started. Let's dive in. If everyone is ready, let's begin today's episode of Rolling in the Netherdeep, episode 77, Emotional Baggage. yeah.
I almost heard emotional damage.
That would have
was
been a good one,
last
too, yeah. At the end of last time, Wilvan left for parts unknown. The dragon confronted the party, crushed Orgoth's wrist to fend off Orgoth's attack, and told you not to attempt to find him, and he left the tavern, leaving you there in the back room. And the dragon took the hat that Wilvan had left behind and left the tavern, leaving you behind. It is late in the afternoon, around 4 to 5 p.m. What would you like to do?
Orgoth, we gotta get you to a healer.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
I need to go and talk to the Hand of Order, whatever.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
Do you want us to come with you? I mean, I could.
You go get your arm fixed.
They're just dangling
Okay.
because they're completely broken.
We bandaged
they're all
them
splinted,
with
right?
5
Splinted,
pecans.
yeah,
we
that's
splinted.
true. You splinted them, yes. Okay.
The good thing.
The party, the post Bowl of Judgment party, is still going on, very, very loud in the tap room. You pull back, you open the door, and there's actually a curtain and a door that you have to kind of pull back to keep it private. And you all head out onto the street, leaving the skulking sword behind. North and Orgoth, you head to the guided district, and Lapis will head to... How are you going to find the Hand of Order? You're just going to go up to someone, or are you going to go to the
Well,
palace?
I need to go to the palace.
Yep. Going to go to the headquarters. Okay.
Yep.
Here, let me pull up... Let's see... Okay, Ord Bastion. You're heading to the Bastion. You're approaching the Bastion, towering walls built from sturdy mud bricks, simple angular carvings adorning the tops of the building's watchtowers. There's a Hand of Ord member at the front, and his three compatriots at the guard post marching back and forth, and they see you coming up. It's like, hello, aren't you one of the favored few? You were just in the competition, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. Not
Oh.
really.
Oh, I must be mistaken then. On a
no.
roll of a 1. Okay. So how can I help you, citizen?
I was asked to come here to give my... I don't know. They needed me because I was the one who was a part of the explosion that happened earlier.
Yes, that was quite dangerous. It's a good thing that our savior and protector, Devosa, was here to save the city from that explosion. Oh, such a glorious, glorious dragon. I'm glad she's on our side. I can bring you in to speak to the captain. Please follow me. And they take you inside.
She follows.
Okay. Looking up names. You're giving some forms to fill out, and like basically just like a description of what happened, and
Okay.
what names do you name in this?
The only one that she knows is Ravana.
Okay, and you definitely say the Cerberus Assembly, and
Oh yeah.
okay, and they take it, and they leave you sitting in this room, and after about 30 minutes, this Minotaur comes in, opens the door, and it's like, you were on board that skyship.
Yes.
I don't know if you know me. My name is Iron Hand Sim, and I'm the commander of the Hand of Ord.
All right.
And everything you say in this document is true.
100%.
He looks at it again. Oh, this is. I need to speak to Jamon immediately. Please wait here. And
Of course.
would you like any? This person comes back. Like he leaves. You hear like his hooves clomping down the hallway, and a few minutes later, someone comes in. Would you like some refreshments, miss?
No, thank you.
And Iron Hand Sim comes back about an hour later, and I'm going to keep going with you because this is about the time Orgoth and North probably get to the guided district. I have orders to take you to the throne room. Would you follow me?
And she follows.
Okay. And just takes you across the street to the palace, into a secret back way. Like there's like a guard gate, and they let you through, and you're taken up to the palace. I'm gonna roll something real quick. There's a lot more offices in this side of the palace. It's like seems like this is where the people who actually work at the palace. This is where their rooms are, their offices are, and you go past this one room, and you look and you see Jamashega in there with her.
No.
And she kind of looks. Sam, who's that? And she gets up and comes out, and Iron Hand Sim says, "This is." I was like, "I know who she is."
Then why did you ask?
What is she doing? Not ignoring you completely. What is she doing in the palace? Jamon wanted to see her and talk to her. She has some information regarding the attack on the palace from earlier. I knew she had something to do with it. And she kind of waves you off and says, "Stay out of trouble."
Oh, I wouldn't dream of getting in trouble with you.
And she goes back and just slams the door in your face.
What a ray of sunshine.
And you head up to the throne room. I'm going to go to Orgoth and North for a bit. So you take a carriage to the guided district.
Yes.
The carriage driver is this half-elf, young, female, like bright yellow hair, almost dyed yellow, like a kind of a neon yellow, and like big curls. And she cannot stop talking about the explosion. She's like, I cannot believe we got to see Devosa today. It is surely a blessed day. I mean, can't you imagine it?
I can.
Are you okay? Can I have refreshments, and if you just pull
Guided
down.
district.
Oh, yes.
Look, you don't have to do like all these things. We're gonna leave you a 5-star review. It's fine.
She nods, and the carriage
It
continues
just-
on. You get to the guided district, and where are you headed in the guided district? I think I know where you're headed, but to the House of Revival.
I mean,
Where are you gonna
House of
go?
Go to the
Revival-
place. Yeah, where Maggie is, that place. Because they know you. And
we might get. We might run into them over there. I don't know if that's a good idea.
yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta face it at some point.
It's still the same there, Orgoth. That's still very fresh.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's okay.
Physically.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess anywhere then that's got a good cleric.
Yeah, we're not welcome at the House of Palor either, but like there's I went to remember when we went to Saluna's temple a while ago? Could do that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess any of the benevolent gods, right? I
Yeah.
mean, they got people that heal people.
Yeah.
And Orgoth's got his hands up under his cloak, so if anybody sees him,
Got
they'll
it.
see that he's
Okay.
hurt.
So whose are you going to?
I guess a Moon Maiden would be
The
a good
Moon
place
Maiden?
she has it's the gardens, right?
Well,
They've got gardens.
Sahanine. Well, yeah,
Sehanine, yes.
Sahanine, yeah.
Okay.
You said saloon, so I think that's the realms one, but this is
Yeah,
Exandria.
Sehanine. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay,
The Moonweaver. Let's go with that. Moonweaver.
you're taking back into like the main drag of the main avenue where a lot of a lot of the temples are overlook. You can see the rest of the city stretching out to the northwest, and especially with the sun just now starting to kind of go low enough to go underneath the mountains that's encircle the city. It's starting to get lights are starting to pop on magically, but you're taken further back into the guided district, away from this main avenue, and up against the southern cliffs of the guided district. You pull up to a large terrace with pavilions draped in dark blue silk, and they're just open pavilions, and you can see the sky above starting to darken, and stars beginning to appear one by one. Orgoth, make a religion roll for me.
Alrighty. Let's just see
Yeah.
how that turns
Let's
out.
see what happens.
Oh, that's not a bad roll at all. Religion. That's an 18.
Okay. You kind of look up, and you see, actually, does the calendar have the current moon? We were just talking about our in-game campaign calendar.
It does. It is Ruidus is full and Katha is waxing crescent.
Okay, so you don't see Ruidus in the sky right now, but Katha is hanging in the sky above, as becoming more apparent as the sky turns dark. The terrace is adorned with statues and sculptures depicting Sehanine and her followers, and it seems to be like, as you're pulling up and you get out of the carriage, the view of the statues seems to shift depending on this perspective that you're viewing them from. From one angle, they look sad. One that looks like they're kind of looking up at the stars in a worshipful gaze. Um, there's a large expanse of gardens that make up the rest of the terrace, and you actually see some romantic couples who are here walking amongst the terrace, hand in hand. Um, and it's almost like a maze of seemingly never-ending paths surrounded by beautiful visions of lush foliage, draping jasmines, and other desert flora. And there's actually magical illusions that kind of like glow and make the plants kind of sway and move and follow the moon. Like some of the there's actually sunflowers, but instead of following the sun, they're looking up at the moon. Leaves kind of like with silver leaves instead of yellow.
Yeah, this definitely looks like the kind of place where they've got to have like a nice person to do something.
Exactly. That's why I'm taking you here.
So what would you're going to get out the carriage? You pay the carriage driver, and the half elf drives away. It's like, have a lovely evening, you two. Don't get into anything I wouldn't do. I had such a romantic place here.
Everybody's up in everybody's business in this part of town. Do you notice that?
Yeah. So wait,
They should have a sign you could flip that says, like, no chat, no music, or something.
Please.
Driving one of those.
I'd really like that, honestly. Not into talking so much like some days.
So you get out and you head kind of into the pavilion.
Mm-hmm.
There is a statue. The statue of Sehanine is the largest statue in the pavilion. And as you head toward that statue, a tiefling cleric with midnight blue skin, with white eyes, blue silver robes just hanging down off of their body. They're non-binary. They come up to all of you, both of you, and say, welcome to the, what's it called? The Celestial Terrace. My name is Aphelion Starshadow. How might I be of service this lovely evening?
We're looking for a healer, actually, if possible.
We do have a few healers. If you're looking for, and they do not see Orgoth's like how bad it is because underneath the cloak.
Broken bones.
Yeah, broken bones. I can provide. Our healers can provide some substance, but if you wish, immediate relief, you might need to go to the House of Serenray. But we can provide some comfort to you.
Okay, so Orgoth was like, "Can you do something about these?"
They look at the wrist and they kind of like touch tenderly. And,
yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, the bone has come through. And she calls some healers over, and they cast some cures on you, kind of heal up the wounds, but it doesn't really set the bones per se. She says, "What?"
As they're doing that, I'm like, I don't care about the scars. I just need the bones to be set right.
Let me. I might have to call in a specialist. They are not normally here.
Thank you, but please.
Yes. They look very kind of like this is not something they normally deal with.
Just if I can just give a little pat on the back. Like, it's okay. It's okay. You're good. You're doing great.
I'm coming up with a note.
And like Orgoth turns north. Like, I think they usually just do like love potions and stuff here, is my guess. But maybe they. I
Okay,
guess
I'd
maybe they
rather
know
be here than risk
someone.
running into the keen eyes.
Um, so
Yeah.
just wait here. It should be just momentarily. I have to rouse them from their rest.
Thank you very
And they
much.
leave. They leave.
It's appreciated.
A few minutes later, you see the sleepy-eyed Furbolg. Hello. My name is Nirbog. They're tall. They have kind of pinkish ears, gray, almost brown, like kind of facial features. In a bathrobe, long bathrobe.
Oh, I love them.
Yes, my name is Nirbog. I was told that you are in some distress. Let me see if they recognize you. 4. They are not a sports person.
They're very sleepy and just like,
Yeah.
sports, who's that?
Please, I can provide some substance, some that might aid you. Please come with me, and they follow them into the maze of flowers. We have
Orgoth,
to.
can I leave you in their care for a moment? I'm just gonna go check on something real quick.
Yeah, not a problem. If
I'll
they
be
get
back.
out of sorts, I'm pretty sure I could take them. It's fine. Yeah,
It's not about they're nice people, Orgoth.
I see that. I know.
You can trust me.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'll be here.
Okay.
Okay, and they lead you further into the maze. Orgoth, I'd like you to make a. I'm going to say investigation roll to see if you can
Alrighty.
if you can kind of remember your
If I
path.
can remember the maze.
Yeah.
Oh damn! That's a 19. I'm rolling really
Yeah.
good because it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, it's a very.
I mean, it does.
You feel like the flowers and like the plants and the tall grasses, all colors, are kind of just guiding you into the center of the maze, and it feels a little comforting to you. Um, you're. It's a very peaceful setting, and the Furbolg is leading the way. Her bathrobe kind of dragging the ground, the grasses. It takes you a bit to get there. North, where are you headed?
I'm headed towards the Shrine of Sarenrae.
Okay. Let's go to Lapis, because that'll take you a bit to get there, because that's further back. You have to go kind of further out into the open area, the plaza of the guided district. Lapis, you head into the palace, into the main room. You see that Jamon is there, but he's not sitting. They're not sitting on the throne. They're actually sitting in the chair that is the witness stand.
Okay.
And the witness stand, like the railing around it, has a little soft yellow glow. And they are kind of make an insight check.
Not well. That's 11.
They seem tired, which is something you've not really seen from Jamon before. And they are not really aware of you and Iron Hand Sim approaching. And
She, seeing how tired they are, Lapis is just going to look over at the Iron Hand and then over at Jonah and just goes, "So, what's up?"
Jamon raises their head, looks over at you, because you definitely came in a weird way, like into this chamber, um, not the public way normally that you've done before. And Jamon looks up and says, "Just giving thanks to Devosa."
Take a lot out of you, huh?
What does that mean?
Nothing, nothing. You just look tired.
I was um, worried for the destruction, the ship crashing, and apparently I understand that you were on that ship, so you are currently 2 for 2 when it comes to crashing airships in my city.
Did I tell him that Jamon that I don't think I have.
You have
Nope.
not. You have not. Okay.
No,
Okay.
yeah, so
Okay.
it's not 2 for 2, so we can
Yeah. Go back. Um. So apparently you were on board this airship that was recently purchased by one Ravana Cross of the Cerebus Assembly.
yes, and not by choice.
Tell me what happened.
And she's going to explain how she was heading back to the Cool Flame. She saw Wilvan, in quotations, followed him into the threshold of the bar tavern and got transported in on top of the ship and was like basically bound up by the rope, I think it was.
Yeah,
Was it
the
a
rope of
magical rope?
entanglement. Yeah, which you
Yeah.
have, by the way. You picked up, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so.
Okay.
If not, I would have picked it
Yes.
up.
Yeah. So put that onto your character sheet.
Sweet.
Um, the I'm trying to think. You see Iron Hand Sim taking notes. Actually, no, he would have someone else. He has like an assistant, a little small, skinny human boy, writing very quickly onto a pad of paper. Um, and you purport these things to be true. So you were kidnapped,
Yes.
and a magical spell was cast to trick you into going through a magical portal.
Basically, yeah.
Do you know what the reason for Ravana's?
Whole kidnapping thing.
Yes.
She desperately wants me to join her. Something about needing somebody with my power. That she can't do it alone because she's a little too weak for that. I mean, that last part is my opinion, but you know.
My, just speaking openly, my informants who are in the Empire have let me know that Ravana is up for a position within the Council of Eight.
Did she get blown up, by the way? Like, I
Uh,
know she was on the ship.
we found no bodies. Apparently, um, we found some undead creatures that were summarily dispatched. And they turn toward Iron Hand Sim and the Minotaur and give a thank you bow to him. And however, no bodies of anyone formerly living were found. So we believe that she might have teleported
Except for the
away.
workers who.
Well, some of the workers that Devosa saved as they were falling from the ship as they jumped. Uh, if it wasn't for the protector of the jewel, then there would have been a much more devastation.
Sounds about right. But yeah, just letting you know that That whole thing that happened, very true.
Um,
I thunder stepped away. They had some sort of magical rocks or something under deck. I guess it caught up in an explosion.
would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Come to me. And they hold out a hand, and they're still sitting in the chair, the witness chair. And they ask you to come forward and like kind of join them in the rail in the middle of the railings.
Kind of raises a brow, looks over at Jamon and kind of gives like a little, all right, and walks over and offers her hand over to theirs.
Okay. They take it, and you feel kind of a zone of truth kind of envelop you. You know exactly what this is. And they say, and you purport this to be true.
I report this to be true, except for the, opinion that I truly believe that she can't handle me and she's very weak.
Iron Hand Sim kind of goes, this is quite troubling. They reach over and kind of tap their long arms. They put their arms on the railing, and the glow kind of dissipates, and you feel the zone of truth dissipate. And they stand up and walk over to the throne room and says, I have had several people, my allies within the city, keeping tabs on the Cerberus Assembly, and this is quite frankly the last straw. I will see the Cerberus Assembly no longer has a place within the jewel. You have my word.
Those words are music to my ears.
And please wake up Jimishaga. I'm sure she's taking her afternoon nap now. I need to draft a letter to the embassy.
Do you still need my company here?
Thank you for your report on this situation. I do not need you any longer.
Of course. She gives them a little wink and turns away from them and heads out from where she came from.
You notice that Jamon's kind of like noticing. Jamon is noticing that you're in a new outfit, and Jamon kind of looks at you and says, "You look nice."
Oh, I know I do.
Enjoy the evening. And I am sorry to hear about Orgoth. I hope that he can get some help.
Yeah, I feel like he needs it the most out of all of us right now. You go get some sleep.
They laugh at that. And one last thing. And tell me true, though I'm not holding you under the spell right now. Does Orgoth worship the betrayers?
Tell you the truth, don't really think so. I think he believes something about betrayers, but he doesn't actively worship them in any form or function.
Worship of the betrayer gods is forbidden within the jewel. Make sure that he has no cause to seek them out.
I'll remind him.
And they nod. And they leave the room, and Iron Hand Sim takes you out the back way. Knocks on the door to Jimishaga's office loudly and says, "So Ord wishes you to take a letter for them." And Shimishaga's like, gets up, stares at you the entire time as she walks back up to the chambers.
Not gonna say anything to her. I'm just gonna look at her smugly.
Okay. And the Minotaur leads you out and outside the palace. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for yours.
They nod. And let's go back to... Where are you going to head after this, actually?
She's probably gonna head back over to the Cool Flame.
Okay. Orgoth. You reach the center of the maze. And you're at the center of the maze, and you see this pavilion, almost like there are paths of like paths that kind of come in. It seems from different angles, like maybe there was multiple ways through the maze to reach the center. But there is a gazebo in the center, kind of on a little bit of a rise, and chairs, cushions, lots of comfortable places to rest. And you know it must be because the moon is... Katha's waxing, but the moon seems bright here. Like this whole pavilion area is just lit up brightly by the moon. And Nearbog raises his hands to the moon, kind of stares at it for a moment, and looks to you. And goes over and starts gathering plants, and has a mortar and pestle, and starts working. Just rest and relax. Enjoy the peace and tranquility here. I'm sorry, that's not his voice. Rest and relax. Enjoy the peace and tranquility here. That's a much more of a verbal voice.
Yeah, I'm fine. Orgoth is just kind of looking around, taking it in. He's not really interested in sitting anywhere.
After about 15 minutes, you see her go to a flower that has kind of like a bell shape to the, and takes it and kind of tips it over in a liquid, almost like honey-like, spills out into the pestle and into the mortar, and starts mashing it up. And please take off. Well, I guess you... One moment. And starts helping. He puts down the medicine and starts taking off the bindings and the brace.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it starts to hurt. It starts to hurt more. And
yeah, he does look for a place to rest his wrists before they go all floppy.
Okay. And she starts rubbing the poultice over your arms and wrists.
Yeah.
And you can feel things start to knit together and heal. And their long fingers kind of guide the bones into position as you feel the healing. It's aching. You feel it kind of snap into place each wrist. But after a moment, you can move your fingers again. Everything seems to be working. It's sore. It's incredibly painful. But I would recommend resting for 2 or 3 days.
We'll see.
What kind of blessing can you give Our Lady Seheni?
Orgoth consults his pouch. And gives her 50 gold.
Okay. She kind of sadly looks at the money and says, yes, but this is just a small pittance of what you could do for Our Lady above, who looks after us all. Speak truly and freely.
What is it you're looking for? You seem to have something in mind.
Well, if one cannot provide enough the funds that are usually to be expected of what is frankly one of Sahanin's great miracles, then you need to. We are in a place of her beauty. Tell her, give her your thanks.
Yeah, how much does it usually cost? Since obviously 50 was an insult, which I did not mean to do.
You did not insult me, no, or you did not. Usually, a spell of such a devotion is a mere 1,000. To bring the body whole again.
Well, I could give you something more valuable than the gold.
What is important is your sincerity in your thanks.
Ah.
And Orgoth will reach out to take the priest's hands and look up to the stars, to the moon, and then look back very seriously and earnestly. He's very in the moment. He's in his I am present in the moment, and says,
I will show my gratitude by ensuring that you are spared.
Spared? Spared from what?
Dangers.
Do you wish to become
the
a
evil that could befall anyone? Yes, my protection.
That is something that is very, as one, and she still does not recognize you as the champion. This just seems to be. I'm gonna have her roll an insight check. Hold on a second. She says, "Are you wishing to join our order?"
No. It's not really that religious person. I don't think I'd fit in here either.
So how will you provide protection to the grove here? To the terrace?
There are always threats that can come for any of us at any time, and I would make sure that I would stop those that I can.
She gives a soft laugh and says, "Your help would be most welcome once you are healed. Perhaps there might be a service you can provide for us at a future date."
Yeah, That's what I'm thinking. When things happen at a future date.
An IOU, per se. She,
Well.
please.
And he holds their hands a little uncomfortably long.
Yeah.
Like if the Frobolg tries to move away, he keeps holding their hands. Says,
I don't think it's that I owe you. It's that I will guarantee you protection if the storm comes.
Insight check. Okay. I've been rolling like 7 and below for her all day long. So she says, I think that is an agreement we can come to. What is your name?
and he lets her hands go, and he says,
Orgoth, Skullcrusher.
And she gives a noticeable shiver at the name Skullcrusher. She doesn't appear to recognize it. No insight roll needed. But the image of crushing a skull kind of just gives a shiver in reaction to that. I shall take you from the maze. Please enjoy the calm and beauty of
does
the terrace.
Orgoth think he knows his way out?
Yeah, you do.
Then he says,
It is fine, good cleric. I can find my path. Thank you. Thank you for your help.
Let Sehanin's light guide your way.
and Orgoth turns and follows the path, but as opposed to looking at the plants
Mm-hmm.
or the moonlight that's guiding him,
Mm-hmm.
he's watching spiders that are in the bottom of the plants
Mm-hmm.
and following them to the exit,
Okay.
because that's who's guiding him out.
Yeah. Okay. North.
I shouldn't have gone. I should have let them alone. No.
And now you know better. Well, you don't know better because you weren't there. Okay. Okay. You head to
Yep.
I have to find it. Give me a second. The house.
And I'm doing my best to like make good time.
Yeah, you can. I
Using
mean,
that rogue speed if I can.
yeah, you can definitely hop over like some fences and stuff and get there quickly, and a couple of like
Gotta go
bamps.
fast.
Yeah. You get back to the plaza, and you see the House of Revival, up ahead. Small, charming building of cream marble and gold accents, and you head inside. It's quite. You hear some like loud talking and noises, and you hear Io and Dermot and
Fucking knew
Irvin
it.
talking in the back.
Good call. Good fucking call not to bring Orgoth here.
But you see the elderly firekeeper, Sheila Saradin, female human priestess, older, 70s, comes from around. You see as you go in, to the left of the entrance is a small pool of crystal clear water that seems to glow with a gentle light. It's shaped like a blooming flower with delicate petals of white marble. On the right side of the room is a abstractly carved depiction of a phoenix that holds an ever-burning flame between two outstretched wings.
That's the Everlight.
And there's between them is the pathway to the back reaches of the building, and that's where you hear the voices come from. And the firekeeper comes up to you.
That's where Maggie's kept, I guess.
You've been back there too, on Asta, the
Yeah.
dwarf.
Yep.
Asta's probably still here. I mean, she's not getting better anytime soon.
Not
so-
looking for Asta. I'm looking
Yeah.
for Maggie, Dermot.
Um,
See if Maggie's conscious first of all.
um, are you gonna head? Well,
If they're gonna let me in.
yeah, I mean, Sheila comes up to you and says, good evening, North.
Good
How might
evening.
how might I be of service to you?
I'm just here to come see your long-term residents.
Asta or Maggie?
Haven't seen Maggie in a while.
She does have her friends with her. It's quite crowded. If you don't mind be a little crowded.
I don't mind if they don't mind.
One moment. She heads to the back, and you kind of hear the water bubbling to the left, and the soft glow like a bubble bloop, bloop, bloop coming up from the pool. You look to the painting and kind of see the flames off the phoenix, almost like moving in the candlelight of the room. And she returns, and Gals is with her.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
I said I wanted to see Maggie, not you.
well, I can bring you back, but all 5 of us are back there.
Yeah, wanted to see how your little friend was doing.
Dermot's back there too.
I know.
He's banged up.
I know.
What the fuck was Orgoth?
That's
on
what I
about?
want to talk about.
Come on back. Make an insight check.
I'm exhausted. I'm gonna need to make a charisma saving throw.
Are you serious?
Very much so.
No.
That's a failure.
How many exhaustion levels do you have?
2.
Okay. Oh, you kind of like stop moving for a second as it hits you.
Yeah.
And Gals looks back at you. Everything okay?
I'm sure he knows that look.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's been through that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everything good. Everything good.
Gals starts to say something and then doesn't, and then keeps going.
Yeah.
And you go into the back room, and they have a small bed. Like Maggie's big bed has been pushed, and she's actually using it as a chair because she's sitting up now. And her right arm is a stump, and it's wrapped up, and the bandages have been recently changed and cleaned. And you see kind of like a spike of rudium coming out through the bandages that must have poked out. But she's standing and she's sitting there and kind of like sees you come in. Dermot is got his eyes closed on the bed, little small goblin-sized bed in the corner. Io and Irvin stand up from the chairs where they were next to Dermot, and they look at you.
It's okay, I can stand. I know it's a bit crowded in here.
Make an insight check.
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
How many exhaustion levels can I get in one night? That's 13.
Okay. Io was just getting up, maybe to offer you a seat. Irvin seems to be protective, like almost standing between you and
Understandable.
Dermot. Io's like, comes over to you and says, "Is Orgoth with you?"
He's not. I left him somewhere else.
She nods and says, "What is up with Orgoth? What has gotten into him?"
I have no fucking clue, and I'm terrified.
Maggie says, It is unfortunate that I was not there to protect my friend. I thought Orgoth was a friend.
I won't stop you if you want to fuck him up. Kind of deserves it, honestly.
If he comes near to any of us, I will make sure that he knows. Arm or no arm. And you say, you hear a voice in your head as Serpents.
I don't have it with me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Where is Serpents right now?
In MK's chest in her basement.
Okay, that's right. That's right. I forgot about
With
that.
the displacer beasts and all
Yeah,
that.
Yep.
Because I didn't want to bring that where the Cerberus assembly was.
Yep. True.
Fuck you, Serpents.
Serpents is like, gimme, you take it. I want to be whole again. Maggie says, arm, hand or no hand, I will take him out.
I know you're a skilled fighter. And I have faith in that.
If he wants to see a real skull crushing, I will show him.
Honestly. I don't know what to do with him. I don't want to leave him because he's obviously fighting something. But I think I'm gonna maybe die in the process.
Io says, love, are you in danger?
Questionable sometimes. I feel like I am.
Irvin says,
You've seen what he does to friends.
Between Orgoth and Laphus.
That's not the subject.
Io punches, shoves an elbow into Irvin's, and he shuts up.
You sort your own bullshit with her. That's not my stuff. I'm not talking about that.
He nods and doesn't say anything else.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you guys know that I don't stand for that, and I don't think Laphus... I can speak for her, but that's some bullshit that we have not agreed to as a group.
Io nods. She says, you take care of your own. We'll take care of ours.
Yeah, right. Thing is, you don't choose who my own is, and if I consider you friends, you're my own as well.
She kind of nods and says,
So,
I can't really... You're one of my friends as well. You're like the sister I wish I had amongst all the sisters and siblings I had. But
yeah,
we have to take care of our own.
you do. And if you need anything, I'll try to keep an eye on him, but I can't promise that I'll be able to stop him because he's... I don't know what to tell him to make him stop.
Tell him, Irvin says, tell him to keep the fuck away from Dermot.
That's an easy thing to tell him. That's a very easy thing to tell him. But I'm glad to see that he's gonna make good recovery.
Io says he's taken a sleeping potion, so he's resting right now. And you see the bandages, and like he's got a completely broken nose, and you see bits of rudium coming out from underneath his eyes.
Yeah. I'll if you need anything, let me know, okay?
Same.
Oh, I gotta make my way back so that they don't go wondering where I've been.
Io says, I'll walk you out.
Can I give Gals a little look?
Gals looks back, is like, shakes his head. Maybe I should walk them out. I was like, well, don't kill each other.
I got how many now? 9
9
knives.
knives, yeah.
Oh, no, actually, I'm gonna give that whatever thing I got from Irvin, I'm gonna give it back.
Okay. He takes it and sheathes it. Gals like, listen. That kiss was nice and all, but I've had much better.
Huh.
And
Look, I was in a hurry.
I'm not saying it's a skill issue, but I've had much
You're
better.
you're saying it's a skill issue.
I'm saying it's a skill issue, yes.
Yeah.
And besides the fact, there are many more intelligent people that I would much rather be with. But so
Yeah, of course.
I'd rather if you just didn't,
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. Well,
Also, I'm sorry I tried to kill you when we first met.
It made for a good show.
Okay. Yeah, you were going for the enemies to lovers, and it just wasn't going to work.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I mean, it's sold so well, though.
Yeah. Take care, North.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, and tell Laphus I'm a better mage than she is, and then he walks back in.
Huh? Okay. I told I wouldn't. You're on thin fucking ice.
Always have been.
I'm gonna walk back slowly with my level 2 exhaustion that gets my speed reduced by half.
Okay. By the time you get back, Orgoth is coming out of the maze looking at the ground.
Hey, North.
So, they fixed you?
Yeah, said I gotta rest a couple days, but I'm feeling pretty good already.
Orgoth, you can no penalties for fighting, but you also you're at disadvantage to sleight of hand for the next 3 days.
Alrighty.
Right, let's head back.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Let's go back to the cool flame. Yeah. I guess so.
Okay, let me look. Yeah. Lapis, you get back to the cool flame, and it is hopping. It's like wall to wall.
Yeah, I was about to
people.
say, is it bumping right now?
It is bumping right now. Pollux is there playing, and he is playing his lute and with the broken string kind of sticking up at a weird angle. He's always kind of moving it out of the way, and he's getting the crowd to sing along, and he sees you come in. And he's like, waves to the crowd and puts up a little sign that says, "On break, back in 5 minutes." Handwritten. And he comes over to you.
Is any of it misspelled?
It's totally misspelled, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Back in 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And he comes over to you and says, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine.
I
A lot of things happen today. It's fine.
I saw Irvin with a very big knife.
Yeah, that seems to be something that he's all about for some reason.
Also, I have to tell you something, and this really hurts me. I don't think I can be the president of Orgoth's fan club anymore.
Oh, she's gonna be like pretend shock, like, oh no, whatever could this mean for Orgoth?
He was punching that poor goblin boy in the face.
It's Goblin Man, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, so sad, so tragic.
And he goes and reaches behind his lute and pulls out a big pack of papers and hands them to you. Could you return these to him when you see him next?
I very well I could. But no, you know what? Sure. Hand those pieces of paper over to
Okay,
me.
and it's a big stack, maybe about 8 inches high, with all the song lyrics of the fight songs and Skullcrusher fight songs. And he hands them to you, and he says, "Are you sure you're okay? I was afraid that you'd gotten hurt."
Oh no, I'm fine. Other people got hurt instead of me, so we're good.
All these fireballs in the sky. It's just I just can't keep track of them. And Pollux says, "Oh, my 5 minute. What did you type up? 5 minutes.
5 minutos.
My 5 minutos are up. I have to go back and play some more. So, bye, Lapis."
I will. I know I'll see you later somehow.
It always seems to happen. It's strange that way.
Yeah, it's strange.
Bye, sweet Lapis. It's good to see you again. Bye, sweet Lapis. And he goes over and gets onto the stage and starts playing more music.
She's just gonna go upstairs.
Like nobody seems to be paying attention to you because they're all like in big groups and they're all drunk. And North in Orgoth.
She's gonna just toss the papers in the trash. She wasn't gonna give them back
Of course
to
not.
Orgoth.
Oh, of course not. No. There's a fireplace in here.
She's gonna toss them in there.
North, as you're coming out of the maze and you're trying to find it's a little bit later at night, and the moon is like, even though it's waxing, it's just really bright in the sky now, shining down on the both of you. And you think you see maybe a hint of red light coming from behind it.
Okay.
And Orgoth, you do not see this. But it just seems to be shining on both the two of you. And as you do, this little halfling comes up on a little like kick scooter. And he's got a little hat on with little wings on the side. He's like, I'm a very diligent mail carrier. I am here to deliver you some mail. Your name is North Star Maedrick?
Yep.
My magic helmet told me that the recipient of this letter was in the guided district, and I found you. Here. And holds you out this wrinkled envelope. Possibly been bled on. Maybe dropped in a puddle. Or like tomato soup or something. And it's got your name written on it. Very crisp elven handwriting.
Amazing. I'm gonna tuck that in. I'm gonna flip him a silver.
Thank you. Be sure to use faster halflings in the future. And scoots off on the scooter.
Faster halflings.
We're short and fast.
That was kind of random. I didn't know that they had a mail service.
No,
To
I
deliver
used it a
texts.
few times.
Oh, that probably would have saved me a lot of walking earlier. Yeah, that's pretty good. You just like yell for them and they show up? How does that even
No,
work?
you actually have to drop off your letters somewhere. Usually I have a box.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try that.
The halfling scoots by, pulls out a little pamphlet, and hands it to Orgoth. For you, for future use. And then goes off down the street.
Oh,
The drop-off
okay.
box appears to be the letters go by skyship to the different continents, so it takes a long time for them to get there.
Oh, he's definitely gonna keep that.
Okay.
Put that in his pouch. He has a need. He's a need.
It's been a while, but it got there, so it's good.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it and I'm gonna read it when I'm
Okay.
back.
I have
And the
sent you
moon's
that.
up, so I'm gonna only
Yeah.
get serpents back the next day.
Okay. Okay. So you head to the Cool Flame. And
Yeah.
you... What time is it? Okay. You head to the Cool Flame. Laphus, what are you just reading in your room?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I have Butch and Cassidy under the bed. They're up and about. But they're not like playing with her. Ashes is also probably just kind of lazying, like laying about and stuff.
Orgoth and North, you get there, and it's hopping still, like late into the night. Loud, people are singing. Pollux is playing.
Oh, all right. Do you want a beer, North?
Oh,
Can I buy you
no,
something?
I'm good. I'm gonna go take a bath. I feel kind of shitty.
Okay.
Very tired.
Yeah. Oh,
They're
was
gonna
it
just
was
like
all
scratch at their arm a little bit where the rudium is.
Hmm.
Yeah, you feel the spikes growing. Have been growing out quite a bit.
Yep.
Orgoth goes to the bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Champion! You really showed that dwarf something! Yeah!
Yeah, he's a gnome, but good identification of different
I thought he was a
species.
goblin.
Yeah. One of those things. He's a little green guy.
Pollux puts up his back in 5 minuto. It's actually, he scratched out the word minutes and put in, tried to write it again and misspelled it again. And puts it back. It comes up to you, Orgoth, and says, Mr. Skullcrusher,
Oh, yeah, Pollux, yeah.
uh,
Hey, really good song, by the way. I
Oh.
practiced it.
nice. I'm glad you did practice it. Just so you know, That's my song, right? You know, it's about you, but it's my song. And
Okay.
um, he reaches into like a pocket, and he has like Orgoth Skullcrusher fan club president pin, and he hands it to you.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I can't wear this anymore.
Okay.
You you really hurt him, Orgoth, and you didn't
And
stop hurting him.
Orgoth will take the pin,
Yeah.
and he's like,
It's called a fight, Pollux, not a play.
He wasn't moving.
That's because he lost.
But you had to stop. You had to realize he was hurting. You were hurting him beyond what was necessary. I can't write songs about cowards who will punch someone when they're down.
Well, the first 4 words of that were true. So, I understand, Pollux.
He nods.
Thanks for your work.
I hope I did you proud.
Sure. It was a good song.
And he goes back up and sings sad songs for the rest of the night. And the crowd kind of like definitely is not into it, and everybody starts kind of leaving after about 30 minutes.
Orgoth goes to the bar and orders a single shot of Wilvan's favorite drink.
Okay. I'm not sure what that would be.
Some I'm sure by this point he would know what it is. And has that and thinks to himself for a minute and kind of just taps it twice in the bar,
Okay.
downs it, and
Says, thanks, Spike. See you in the morning.
And
Orgoth goes
goes
to his room.
upstairs. Okay. You head to bed. You pass out very quickly. Lapis and North doing their own thing. And the next day is yours. You have all completed a long rest. Finally. North, you get back 1 level of exhaustion.
Woo! I'm still at disadvantage on everything because I still have 1 left. Wahoo!
In the morning,
Yes.
when Orgoth gets up,
Mm-hmm.
he takes the book out from its hiding spot under the bed, and the book that he has that's kind of the convoluted stories of the betrayer gods and cataclysm,
Right.
and is kind of more leafing through it than trying to find something. He's never
Okay.
been successful at finding anything before.
Yeah. Things tend to move around, like the text moves around, and it's very a dark book.
And he's holding it in one hand, and then he pulls out his message stone to question
Okay.
the other, and he thinks to question. And he says,
I caused pain to you, to Dermot, and now Wilvan is gone. I must be stronger to control the pain, to get you all back. Namore'e.
and the last word that he says is in Elvish. and he takes the Metstone, puts it back in his pocket,
Okay.
and holds the book in both his hands.
Okay. You're both in my head all the time. I can feel you there. I can see more now than I've been able to see before. And Wilvan, he got taken, and I couldn't stop it. I not only could I not stop it, I got swatted away like an insignificant insect. And I've got to make that right. And I've got to help North, and I've got to help Laphus. And I can't do that on my own. So, I guess I'm throwing in with you two. Because I need to be stronger.
And he's going to try to study the book.
I'd like you to make, and this will take hours probably, to make an investigation check. And if that investigation check works, then I may have you make a religion check.
Okay, let me do that now or later?
I think you do it in the morning, right?
He starts in the morning.
Okay. Lapis the North, what are you up to when you get ready for the day?
I gotta go get Cyprin's back. That's a thing I have to do because I'm not letting that there. Not leaving it. I'm keeping that close when I can.
Okay.
But yeah.
Lapis is probably just gonna head downstairs because she knows eventually everyone's gonna come down, and she needs to know, like, hey, where are we all gonna go now? Sort of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we still gotta take care of whatever's going on down there. Because this keeps growing.
So she's just gonna head downstairs and just wait on their, like, probably the usual area, but like in the corner.
Yeah.
Because she knows she's gonna have to eventually talk to everybody.
So North, you definitely see Lapis on your way out to go to Enkesni's.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. It's just a quick errand. I'm gonna be right back.
I'll see you when you come back.
Right. Just to expedite, like I'm just like getting my shit back. If she still has it.
Yeah, it's definitely there. It's hidden below. CC is very happy to see you. The sugar glider.
Okay, how much do I know I paid a bit in advance. I think it was 15 now and 15 later.
Oh, yeah, just a 15. 15 will work, yes.
Let's go. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna throw another 5 in.
Oh, what's this for?
Because you've been a good friend.
I'm more like a business partner, but you know.
It's a term that can be used very loosely.
Okay. Friends it is.
Good. Thank you. I think I'm gonna, as I walk back out, I was still in a bowl of judgment yesterday, so I'm gonna use my mask of many faces to look just like any other rando on the street.
Okay.
As I head back. But just when I open the door to the cool flame, I'm gonna pull it off.
Okay. Well, off. As you leave Mystic Pursuits, Mkesni tell Lapis I want to see her new outfit. She promised me a show. She promised me she would show me.
I will. No
Okay,
problem.
okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna make my way back.
Okay. Orgoth, go ahead and make a Oh, Orgoth, just what did you do with the pin, with the fan club pin?
It's in my pouch.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
He just kept it.
So go ahead and make your investigation roll.
Not bad. 17 plus 1, 18.
18. You think that you
Good
found
for him.
some pages that are in a language that I don't think you understand. Let me look at your character sheet.
Well, I now speak things I didn't speak before that I did because of my feat is Elvish and Undercommon, and then Common and Orc. So that's what he speaks.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely do not understand these couple of pages.
Hmm.
Do I feel like I've found these pages before, or have I stumbled into something undiscovered?
You think this is something undiscovered.
Okay. I'm going to mark it. I'm going to mark the pages
Okay.
so I can maybe get help.
Okay. You close the book when you mark it. How do you mark it?
Yeah, I put it. Yeah, I put a bookmark in.
Okay. You close the book. You put it down. You look away for a second, and the bookmark is on the floor.
Oh, gods.
Damn it! And he's going to open it up and try to find it again.
Make an investigation check.
13 this time.
It takes you longer to find it, but you do eventually.
Okay. I'm going to hold the book open to those pages
Okay.
and go and try to find Laphus.
And you go downstairs and you find Laphus sitting in the corner reading, I think.
Yeah, she would be.
Hey, Lapis.
Oh, hey, what's up?
So, look, I'm trying to figure out more about what's going on. I mean, after what happened at the bowl and with Wilvan.
What do you mean what happened with Wilvan? We know what happened with Wilvan.
Yeah, but I mean, we couldn't stop it.
Well,
We
no.
couldn't stop that guy.
It's extremely difficult to possibly stop a devil.
Okay, well that means we gotta get better, gotta get stronger.
Yes.
Right? I mean, I
you
know
can
that.
only hope. Devils are extremely tricky.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's probably part of like their whole thing, right?
More or less, yeah.
Look, you're probably the most powerful person I know. So,
And Orgoth just puts the book. He's like,
what in the hells does this say?
Are you just kind of like holding it away, like the cover of the book?
I'm like holding it so she can look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
over the top of her book.
Yeah.
She takes the book and looks at it.
And
she knows that this was the book that she lent him.
Yes.
And
Yeah. How much of the book did you read before?
I think she read it front to back in like a single night before she handed it over to him.
These pages look new to you, and the writing on them is infernal. But as you kind of like, as he like hands it to you, there's only 3 words in infernal, and the other page is blank. It's like two open pages,
All right.
and the 3 words are not for you.
She's gonna smile, and she's going to grab, like, she has the book in her hand right now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
She's gonna close it up, and she's gonna put it in her bag.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The last time I closed it, it was really hard to find those pages again.
You shouldn't worry about those pages right now.
No, I've got to worry about those pages. What do you mean to worry about those pages?
Do you want to know something extremely funny, Orgoth, about? She looks around because she knows. You know, betrayer gods. Specifically,
I feel like I got to know a lot more about these betrayer gods. Yeah.
yeah, and you know that any sort of worship and all that vilified here completely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm just going to return this book because the less shit that Jamon has on my ass, the better. I got rid of the Cerberus assembly from coming around here.
That's a good thing, though.
Yes, it is a good thing. I have a good repertoire with Jamon and the city. Not Gimme Shaga. I don't know what the hell her deal's all about, but you know. And Jamon would like to kindly remind you that the Betrayer God stuff, just stop. At least in his city, just stop.
It's not like I have a choice.
You
Laphus.
do have a choice, Orgoth. They don't care. I'm sure you've read it. I've read it before. They don't care. Lol's all about, you know, women of the group. Especially those of half of Lolth's blood. Male, half of the blood in you, pretty sure she doesn't care one single bit about you. Sadly, considering what happened with Parker.
Eh?
Parker's gone.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's been a while since I've seen Parker, yeah.
I mean, it's a male drow, according to him.
Well, I mean, and Orgoth kind of looks around and makes sure there's nobody around. And he's like,
Yeah, the only people here, like Spike's in the back. Sky is out, like dumping out the bird cages, like poop tray.
Leavings.
So, yeah.
right. He says, I'm wearing the armor as her chosen.
But did she
better
literally give that to you? It was somebody else, right?
From my father.
Yeah, but she personally didn't give it to you. Has she talked to you at all saying, "Hey, you are my champion"? Or did you just assume the role?
Well, I mean, I
thought
took on
so.
the role as the champion of the
You took up the
city.
role, but she did not give it to you, meaning that she did not give you her blessing, meaning she doesn't care to give you anything that she provides.
So then I should just take it?
take the role? I mean, you
Because
already claim
I'm
yourself
wearing
to
the
be.
armor. I've been declared the protector of the
By
city
whom?
by the fact that I wear the armor by
So
birth.
if I were to take your armor and I wore it, then I would be the protector, right? I would suddenly become Lolth's chosen.
Don't know if that's the way that it works.
So why would you think it works for you?
Because I took a vow.
Anyone could take a vow. Orgoth. I just want you to think a little bit more about this. And just know, hey, maybe in this city that vilifies the betrayer gods, maybe I should stop until I get out of the city.
Well, then let's go finish this Elixian thing and get the hell out of here. I know your business past this isn't in this city.
Oh,
And
I
you
know.
know I'm still willing to help you.
And I'm still willing to help you, but to get away from the stupid betrayer god business. Besides, the person who owns this book really wanted it back the last time I talked to him.
It is not mine, and it is not yours.
No, that's why I'm taking it back to him. And if you want it,
Okay.
you'll have to talk to him and see if you can convince him to give it to you otherwise.
That's fair.
Now, aside from that, I still need to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do about Wilvan's whole ordeal. Because despite him losing out on this fucking dragon, he still needs help.
Yeah, he does.
North, you're getting close to the cool flame.
I'm taking my time.
Um,
Nothing important's happening.
yeah.
I'm not silently screaming over whatever's transpiring here.
Make a perception check.
At disadvantage, let's go.
You got this.
I don't. Double eights. So 13.
Okay. With a 13, you feel like when you're walking up to the cool flame, you think that you saw somebody in the building across the way on the roof, but they just noticed you and disappeared.
How far is that roof?
It's a 2-story building, a clothing shop, just across the way. Like, so from the front door, about 30 to 40 feet across the street, and then up 2 stories.
Okay, a floor is normally about 10
Mm-hmm.
feet-ish.
Yeah.
I can use my... Technically, like, I can dash over to the other side of the street and pop on the roof, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should be able to do that.
If I use my face tap, I am going to do that.
Okay. You get up there, no one is there. Make a perception check.
No,
Okay.
that's a 2. I'm
Okay.
gonna stop rolling this die.
Okay. Silent.
Fuck. I'll climb back down. I'm gonna head to the
Okay.
fucking cool flame then.
Um, Orgoth, you have not received a response from Question yet. So,
I don't know if he was expecting one.
okay. North, you head into the cool flame. It's empty. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Would someone have been following me if I had my mask of many faces on, looking like a total random person?
They weren't following you.
Okay.
This was across the street from the cool flame. So.
Okay, cool. Come back in. Everything's good.
Okay. You see Laphus and Orgoth sitting across from each other.
Yep.
At the
Removing
table.
that illusion just before I open the door. And...
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, that's fair. I guess I'll talk to him.
Yeah. So,
Hey, North.
hey, North.
Morning.
Poop tray. Poop tray. Poop tray. And you look and there's no poop tray in the thing. In the birdcage.
Your bird's calling for the poop tray. I
I'm
think
cleaning
he's
it
gonna-
right now.
I think he's gonna shit.
Poop tray.
Well, at least the bird knows how to shit when he needs to shit.
It's nervously hopping up on down.
Clever bird. No, it just like he saw me and he just got like major bad flashbacks, I'm sure. So what's up?
Gotta go to the library, the little private library. Return that book. Remember that book? The book.
Oh,
about the...
yeah, the book.
Yeah. Lapis says we gotta return it, and then I gotta check it out again.
If
Good
you can.
idea to return it.
Yeah, he wanted it back.
Excellent idea, even.
And I've reminded Orgoth, and I'm sure you don't need a reminder, North. But as Jaman said, any worship of the betrayer gods is strictly illegal in the city of Ank'Harel.
Oh, fuck these bitches.
How's Maggie and Dermot?
Dermot was sleeping when I got here, took a potion to help. He's not looking good. Maggie's doing much better.
Well, that's
Actually.
good.
But that's good. Dermot will
Yeah.
be okay. They'll take care of him. Dermot will be okay.
Yeah, they also said that they don't want you anywhere near them.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I get that. Okay. Yeah.
So there's that.
Good news on my end. Cerberus Assembly is no longer welcomed in the city of Ank'Harel.
You worked a miracle.
That's what they get for trying to kidnap me, so...
Mm-hmm. That's... I don't know how you did that. But this is great news. Great news indeed.
Well, you could thank Ravana for her being stupid.
I mean, if that... Is she about, like, her doing this because of her beef with you? Is this about to cause, like, a political incident because technically the Cerberus Assembly is, like, the big dog in the Empire, but now the Empire being rejected in the city? Ooh, that's gonna be juicy.
Oh, very, especially because, I'm sure Ravana had her own reasons why that had nothing to do with the Cerberus Assembly.
Of course. Yeah, they want whatever's growing on my arm, and
Now they won't be able to have it.
yeah, well, they're gonna try to find it anyways.
They will, but, I mean, besides sending their own people here, which I'm sure will still cost them a fair bit of time, effort, loyalty, stuff like
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's good. That's good. Honestly, I don't have much in my hands right now. Everything, every book is closed. Every chapter is finished. Every knot has been tied. Well, not the knot.
Oh.
No knots.
There is one thing that we all need to do. We've got a
Get that
house.
house. Yes.
Yeah. We could like move into that house and not have to stay here anymore if we don't want.
See, my
Sky
issue
stops
with-
in the doorway. You're not gonna stay here anymore?
You know, my issue with that house is that we're gonna have to have someone taking care of that. Because
Do we need somebody to take care of the house though?
we're not going to be around, and like if someone doesn't take care of the house at some point, the property value is going to get devaluated. It's going to start to show some wear and tear even if there's nothing happening. You got to take care of
doubt
the house.
the wear and tear is going to happen within a week, 2
But,
weeks.
I
It's gonna
mean, you
take
also
years.
have to like stock the house with food, and if you live in there, you got to clean it. And I'm not living in a pigsty.
And Orgoth looks at Sky and goes, "Oh, well, I mean, we want a house, so like we'll live in a house."
You're not gonna stay here. There's a tear kind of comes down her cheek.
Sky, it was a beautiful moment. It'll forever remain in my memories. I'll miss the bird.
Do you want me to like hide some graffiti somewhere in a place?
You know, she says, I could always come work for you all and take care of the house if you're looking for someone.
And the food and the stocking and but won't they miss you here?
I would sure.
Sky could work part-time for us.
Yes.
Like
Hey,
an
I
hour
heard,
or two.
You know, Pollux has got some free time now because he resigned as my fan club president. So maybe Pollux could be the house manager.
I'd rather have Sky as the house manager. Sky has experience.
And I something like that would be like really good on my resume. Like, I'm going from waitress to, you know.
Yeah, and you could have your own little like inn at some point or something like that. Like
I would love that. That would be wonderful.
Yeah, no, I support these dreams. So that would be great. Is everyone in favor of that? Because I very much am in favor of that.
I mean, I personally would have gone with like a whole undead servitude.
Undead?
Maids and yeah. Just a little thing in my mind, but
Supporting people who supported us. You know?
Yeah, I'm in. Sky seems nice enough.
Seems you know Sky?
Yeah, she seems nice enough. Yeah, I mean, no, Sky is super nice. Yeah, okay, yes.
Orgoth!
I
And
vote
she
yes for
hugs
Sky.
and she hugs Orgoth. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And she gives Lapis air hugs because she knows Lapis doesn't like hugs, and kind of waves at North and kind of okay.
Don't touch me.
You've been around long enough. I know all of you.
I like you a lot, but I'm not. You know.
So just let me know. I'm still working here until you're ready to have me at the new place.
We should check it out first, though. I mean,
Yeah, and the fun thing is that's probably like gonna be we're gonna be in and out of there at all, like most of the time. So that's
it also
I
said
think they
that
said it was by the river.
that's a good situation for you, Sky.
it's by the river district. I believe the house we will come into, but I don't think it's going to be furnished.
Hope it's furnished because I'm not going furniture shopping. Oh, this is gonna take hours.
You know who would have been really good at that?
Furnishing?
Yeah. Like, sounds like a Wilvan thing. He would have done a good job.
I'm not sure.
Where
No,
is
I'm not
Wilvan?
sure.
He's
he
gone
had
to the great beyond. Out of Ank'Harel.
Yeah, he had to go.
He had to. He had other
Aw.
pressing matters.
He was such a dad.
I'm gonna say, though, as someone with a military past, I'm not sure he's very good with furniture. You live in
Yeah,
tents.
I'm pretty sure he would have just made sure everything was made out of wood, even his bed.
Just make sure that, like, you have a bed and you have a chair and a table, and that's pretty much. Oh, a dresser, maybe.
He doesn't seem like a dresser guy. He seems like the type of person who would just put his stuff in a basket
Oh, on the chair.
on the chair.
On the chair.
I'm so excited.
I mean-
I'm sorry that Wilvan won't be there, but I hope that he can come and visit sometime.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Suddenly,
And with that dreariness out of the way,
suddenly,
Don't know who brought that up. Looks at Orgoth.
suddenly, a wagon pulls up outside. It's white and has the Imperial seal.
Oh,
And
hi,
your
Mom.
mother gets out of it. And
Yes,
she
hello.
just opens the door and heads in. And she heads straight to you, North. And she's shaking.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, she got the news.
And she actually has to sit. And her hands are shaking like on. And she's having a hard time speaking.
Do you want to go to a more private place?
I need to tell you now.
Okay.
The Empire has recalled me. I'm no longer welcome here. I have to leave to return to
Recalling
the Empire.
you as well? Not just the assembly?
They're bringing in a new ambassador. I don't know who it is, but I have to leave within 24 hours. And that's where we're going to stop for the day.
Oh,
I see Nora's kind of like processing right now.
you motherfucker.
Hey, all of you get inspiration for all that wonderful roleplay today.
Oh, Jaiden, goddamn!
What did I do?
The mic
that was-
props.
that was amazing.
Oh, so good. So
Saying
good.
so eloquently what I've been thinking very, very quietly.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you all so much. That was a wonderful, sad still, but we're growing out of the events of last episode and carrying on. Anything we need to talk about before we do our wrap up?
Hey V, I'm sorry your ship didn't sail.
Yeah, Gals is more into mages.
Love that. I absolutely love that though, because things like it doesn't always work out.
You're not smart enough for him.
Not smart enough. I got a 16, bitch.
He's not an 18.
That's just one difference on the modifier. You're not a
But it means
20.
the whole world to him.
Oh yeah, I know. Just like he's compensating for
Can
something.
you cast a real spell? Yes.
Actually, I can, bitch.
He's the kind of wizard who wizard
Oh yeah,
like
he only fucks
sorcerers
wizards.
and warlocks, you know.
Are you learned in magic? Says Gale of Waterdeep.
You've never cracked a book open in your life.
Bitch, I have. It was mostly smut.
He's like, you didn't have to work for your magical abilities like I did. I had to study.
Yeah,
That's why you should. I have student loans still. That's why you should be
Sir,
respecting
can
me.
you do splits right here, right now?
I don't know how that has anything to do with anything with magic.
Well, let's go around and do a wrap up.
I didn't go to magical college and pay all that gold just to have some warlocky bitch.
Well, you have
Fucking
loans, I
Gelsarian.
don't. So you're broke. I'm not.
Hey everybody, this is Bill Roper. You can find me I don't know, different places on the internet at Bill freaking Roper. Definitely over on YouTube, here on Twitch. This is my delightful, energizing Wednesday event that keeps me sane and in touch with my inner soul. my dark soul now at this point. But thanks so much for watching and for joining us. Super hopping in the Twitch chat today, which is great. Love having everybody here live. It definitely means a ton to us. So thank you for all your support and your clicks and your likes and your shares and your subscribes and your X's. I don't even know what's going on over there. But anyway, thank you, everybody. Too. Oh, yeah, you're gifting. So many giftings. It's lovely. Thank you, everybody. We love you.
Meanwhile, I am playing Laphus, Jaiden. Sorry, I was just thinking in my head with the whole conversation, just Galsaria being like, "While you were practicing kissing, I was studying the blade."
Amazing.
Was studying a vocation when you were still babe.
You can find me around the Discord, hanging about. My head is just like all over the place. Today was really fun.
A lot of fun things. You can find our Discord and links to everything in our link tree in our bio.
Yeah.
Hey. I was waiting for Ross to say something. Hey everyone, this is Jaime. I've been playing North the Eladrin Roguelike Fighter, fourth class incoming. You can find me on Twitter, Blue Sky, Tumblr at SteelCladVicar, and well, we've been here for 77 episodes right now. We got a Patreon, we got 3 tiers, we got fun stuff over there. Go check it out if you want to check it out. We also have merch if you'd rather wear something with our characters' faces on it. So, you know where to find that. It's in the link tree as well.
There needs to be a new pinup poster for Laphus that we put out.
Oh yeah. I definitely want a Laphus t-shirt.
I want an old school pinup style.
That'd be fun.
Oh, I want the picture that you drew with Sika blowing the kiss. Or that was your friend, right?
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I didn't draw that. That was my friend. That was my friend. She is a sweetheart. I love her art style. I'll ask.
Because I can always add them as the artist, and they would get if anybody bought a T-shirt, if they have like a thing on TeePublic, they would get some money for every T-shirt.
Yeah, I'll ask.
Yeah, awesome. And my name is Ron Murphy. You can find me on Twitter at Ron88Keys RBDM. Please follow us on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok at Severed Sun at Severed Studios. You can find the Severed Sun's Rime of the Frostmaiden podcast on any podcasting platform. Share with all your friends. Thank you to our fans and our community. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast, Gang at Critical Role, and to all our listeners and our fans. And listen to our one-shots. We've got a bunch of one-shots coming up. Lapis got one coming up. We've got a Daggerheart one-shot that just came out, and the second part of that will be coming up. And we'll be having some other stuff coming up as well. And keep on rolling, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye.